Start this up here, Molly. Okay, you're good?
Oh.
You what number we're on?
14?
I definitely think we're past 14.
20?
Don't think we're to 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oak Life Show, episode 16. I have my friend Sara here. This is Sarah's first time on camera. She's very excited. Very. So Sara is a unique situation here. She loves to cook.
I do. I love to cook.
She loves to cook.
I don't bake. I cook.
She cooks. I don't do either, so that works out well. She got a little curveball thrown at her when her daughter in 5th grade was diagnosed with type
1
diabetes. What's the difference?
Well,
Type 1 diabetes. We didn't finish the sentence there. Sorry.
Is an autoimmune.
Okay.
Where your body has killed all of its cells that carry around the glucose,
Okay.
sugar, to give your body energy.
Okay. And how does that affect her?
She depends on insulin every day to carry the job of her pancreas.
Gotcha. And now she has a pump.
Insulin pump, yes.
Okay.
It's constantly putting in insulin.
Okay. She's not doing the hand pricky thing, or
Yes.
does she? She does. And then she tells the monitor how much insulin to give her?
Yes, it's programmed
Oh, it's
a little
programmed.
bit,
Ooh.
but you have to be smarter than your pump
Okay.
because your pump doesn't know you're working out at CrossFit.
Okay. Ah, yes. So your pump doesn't know, or even if you have an active day,
Your pump does not know that, no.
Okay, gotcha. So you have to be smarter than the pump.
You do. A lot of math equations before you hit the buttons on the pump.
Gosh, numbers. Oh, the numbers. And now Jovi is in. She's passed a lot of grades since 5th grade.
She is a junior.
She's passed every one from there on. She's good.
Uh-huh.
That's good. So I can imagine the stress that comes with having a child. I can't imagine, but I'm trying to imagine the stress that comes with having a child with that, because if she gets too high or too low.
Right.
Bad
a lot of
things.
math equations again. How
Yeah.
do you get how many carbs to take you up, how much insulin to take you down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Gotcha. So now you're trying to. You love cooking. She was diagnosed in 5th grade. Before we had the camera running, you said you were frustrated.
Yes, because all of a sudden you have to weigh and measure things and figure out how many carbs are on them.
And that just throws things off.
It does.
So how has your cooking changed since
Well,
because you're trying to eat healthy too,
Right.
Trying to go paleo-ish. You're telling me about your rice made out of cauliflower.
that I'm experimenting tonight with. Yes.
This is exciting. We'll get back to you on how good it is.
It is just a lot of all of a sudden weighing things on a scale, and you need to know how many carbs are in a banana. You don't just eat a banana. You need to figure out how many carbs. You don't really eat anything without carb counting.
Gotcha.
Most
Do you do that just for her, for you and your husband too? Just her? How do you?
I
or
think you're always, every time I'm cooking, I'm always, if I know if I'm good at carb counting, then she'll be good at carb counting. So eventually the whole family does it.
Gotcha. So what are you making tonight?
I am making cauliflower rice,
Ooh.
stir fry.
How do you do that?
You take a head of cauliflower, put it in your food processor, pulse it till it becomes almost the size of rice,
Okay.
and then you're going to saute it in a wok or a frying pan.
Gotcha.
A little egg, some soy sauce, peas, carrots, green onion, fresh ginger, some garlic.
She cooks. I don't know where the fresh ginger is in our house. Okay. Now, trying to eat healthy, plus the Jovi with the diabetes. What have you gotten good at? What are there like?
Well, I think you start to see how many pointless carbs you start to eat.
In that, like, kind of sneak in the food, like sneak in snacks and things and stuff like that.
Or where you would add bread to the table a lot of times, and you probably don't need to do that.
So where's the roll of bread within the Lazzarini house?
Well, on special occasions we have bread,
Okay.
but not like you used to.
Okay.
I think old school you always had meat, potatoes, bread type plate, and that's a lot of carbs.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So this is a lot of work. This whole nutrition, cooking
in the beginning,
thing.
I guess, and then after a while, it becomes your way of life.
Gotcha.
Probably more. She's much better at it than I am now.
Oh, good. Good.
Yes.
So you taught her well.
Yes, she makes good choices.
That's fun.
I should learn from her now.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of, I don't know, just to highlight some things, like, you had to get good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you had no choice.
Right.
Most people have choices, and then they, over time, they kind of make until the point where you guys are X amount of years later. What is she? 6 years later?
Yeah.
And she's, and you guys have your systems down in which to, lower carbs in certain ways. Not that carbs are bad, but,
Right, but you see how much insulin you have to take for when you're taking a synthetic drug for something that you're putting in your mouth. You start to realize, do I really want that?
Yeah. And even with people with working pancreases, how much...
You realize how much overworked your pancreas.
Yeah. Yes. Gosh, this is fun. So Sarah's going to get back to us on how the cauliflower rice goes, because I'm excited. Because how many carbs are in cauliflower rice?
It's an eighth of what normal. So a half a cup of rice is 20 carbs. So it's an eighth of that.
Gotcha.
Oh, you figured that one out.
Divide by 8. 2.5.
So you can have a full cup of cauliflower rice for 5 carbs versus 40.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Difference.
big difference.
Now again, not saying carbs are bad or anything like that. Most just the typical American diet, people have way too many carbs than probably what they should. If you do have a working pancreas, you probably need just as much carb in which to support whatever your daily activity is. If you're a runner, you might need a little bit more. If you're doing functional fitness, you probably might need a little bit more. If you're just lying on the couch, probably don't need a whole lot. And that's stuff you have to take into account with Jovi, depending on how active she is. Mm-hmm. Some days more carbs, some days less carbs.
More insulin, less insulin. Yep.
Gosh. Anyway.
It does help. Working out at CrossFit does make her use less insulin at night.
Oh, good. Good. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That's fun. We're going to end on that note. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for Sarah. We'll see you.